Hello everyone, this is Willie from Create a Legacy along with
Chris from Create a Legacy.
And we have some very exciting news to share with you. We have partnered with a company out of Quebec, Canada called Traditium. The reason why we are excited is because this is a cremation product line that is revolutionizing the industry as it is in relation to the cremation product. Meaning, the reason why it's revolutionary is because it is much more user-friendly to the consumer who is purchasing these units. And just to let you know, this is on the smaller scale side of the units that are available. I'm going to probably say it a couple times throughout the video, but just please make sure to look at the attachments in this email. It has the sizing, it has multiple different options. The options that you do see on that attachment or on those attachments are not the only options that are available. There's many different variations, combinations, sizing, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, or even higher if it's more of a community project for a cemetery, and so forth. So just right up front, one thing that I do have to shed light on is because we did have a lot of questions in-house with our team is this a polished margin base? And I'm going to tell you right now, it is not. Where this polish is right here, going up, is one solid piece. And then that sits on a balanced rock pitch base. So this piece right here is actually separate. And just to let you know as well, we also have Anna here, who's videotaping for us. She's going to be chiming in with questions along the way. Same with Chris. The reason why I have them in this video is because this is such a new product line that even our own teammates really don't know the ins and outs of. I can sit here today and tell you I've met with the folks up in Quebec, Norman and Billy, great guys. Todd, Brandon, and myself are actually flying there the second week in August, just to tour the manufacturing facility. So just to get the ball rolling here, this is just an upfront unveiling video. And any questions so far, Chris or Anna?
Well, we do know that the cremation rate is almost at 70% now.
Correct.
And people are still looking to tell their stories. They necessarily don't want to be in a little columbarium or on a shelf at home.
Yeah.
So this is a very unique way of showing everything off.
Correct.
And still memorializing the family.
Yep.
So
there, on the attachments that you see in the email, you'll notice that there is a model called the Prestige model, along with an option to have Lexan glass. What that means is the Prestige model are the corners here. The corners of the cavity are actually more of a bronze or brass finish, where this is more of, what do you call it, pewter?
I'd say
more of a pewter grayish finish. And then the Lexan glass is this front door here is actually removable, and you can put the Lexan glass so you can see inside the cavity, whether if you want to look at the urn. Some folks are even putting like keepsakes in there. The other thing too is, as you'll notice on the attachments, and I can't stress this enough, this is the smallest option. The most common option that is being sold is the standard and or medium, because it holds 2 urns. This one cavity holds 2 urns in that most sold option. The other thing too is they have an option where this top is flat, and then you can actually place a jet black monument on top. And the reason why we're sticking to just black is because it is the most engravable option, whether it's traditional double process, precision graphics, and or laser. So the other thing that got me personally really excited, and I know some folks here with, let's call it a background in just metal fab. I don't have a background in metal fab, but I'm a farm kid with had to weld some things in my day. This is not a metal welded cavity. This is a poured metal cavity. So the inside of this is all metal. It's like a safe. And the reason why I say welding is because one of the The biggest concerns that I personally had was if it's welded, is it watertight? Or the beads of the weld going to rust over time? So as soon as we found out that it's actually a poured solid cavity, that was it. That just got all of us so excited. Just because it's watertight, you don't have to worry about rust. It's powder coated. They really thought of it all. They even have options that are custom options. Instead of these designs that are on these corners, you can actually have other designs made. But that is a custom option that you will not find on that attachment. You'd have to reach out to us in turn. We'd have to reach out to Traditium in Canada. So before I actually show the functionality of this traditional product line that we are now partners with, and when I say partners, we'll be covering the 5-state area. So that's South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Nebraska.
And we have those exclusive rights, correct?
We do.
Good.
Yep. Actually, it's and Iowa. So a portion of Nebraska and Iowa. So.
One more thing, Willie, again, just laser on the front, but on the sides and on the back, it can be the double process.
Yep.
Or the precision graphic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So each unit comes with a specified screwdriver, and specified used loosely, it all has the same bit. It's a hex bit. That hex bit actually goes right into the screw that's on the outside of this rosette. It unscrews. Pops right out. This door comes right out.
Wow.
If you want to hold that for me, Chris. And then up top here, if you want to show up here, is another hex screw. Hex head screw, just like this. And then this does have 2 little crow's feet that rest down here so that the door doesn't come falling out. So from there, pops out. See those crow's feet? And inside will be the set of keys that are to this unit.
Wow.
The one thing that Tradition did tell us, these keys are universal in the Tradition product line. If the family is concerned, and I know this has been a thing, of anybody going that has another Tradition unit that we offer, can they just go in and possibly steal stuff?
Right.
If that is a concern of theirs, we can get custom locks with a custom key made, but we just have to know that ahead of time. So what they do is right in here, I forgot, that's where the urn will go. Now, if they pick the Lexon glass option, it'll actually have a front sealed portion so that water and or snow or any of the elements that the state that you live in throws at you keeps all the elements out. You can put keepsakes alongside the urn and you can see it at all times. This goes in like this. It just rests right back on those crow's feet on that bottom lip there. Key goes in. Now both sides are locked. Now no one can get in there. Yep, and then we put the set screw back up top. This goes back on the front. Just tighten the rosette right back into place.
We had one of these up in our display up in Little Falls, and Dean had a customer that came in and went directly to this, and that was what they ended up purchasing. Yesterday myself, I had a family come in and they were really looking for something different. They had found one out in our display, just a normal tombstone, headstone, memorial, whatever you like to call it, but they had both looked at this first, and then they ended up coming back out to the display and they did end up choosing one of these. So it's really attracting people,
Yeah.
which is really nice, and they are very
The
beautiful.
one that you helped with yesterday, that is a setup where it's the one that holds the standard where it holds the So it's like the medium or the large,
Mhm.
holds the 2 urns.
Yep.
And then off to the right is
It's like a small tablet.
and then it's a half serve tablet.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sits on the base.
Yep. So they were gonna get their last name on the actual tablet, some cardinals down below, and then their names right here. And then the 2-inch, well, what we seem to think is a 2-inch polish margin, they were gonna get the children's names. And then they were gonna get another seam put on the back of the tablet, so.
So now that's all sealed up, pretend an urn is in there. Now the keys go home with the loved one, with the family, with the clients. Good way to think of this, like Chris was describing, is think of it almost as like a house. You have your roof, your sidewalls, your 4 sidewalls, and your floor. And this is the base that it sits on. You can purchase them without the base, as you can see on the attachments. And if you have any questions on this, don't hesitate to reach out to AMC support at createalegacy.us or Todd or Brandon or myself. Just to end on this, Chris, the reason why she brought up Dean up at Little Falls and her experience so far with it is the product line, the Traditium product line that we now partnered with. It has proven to sell itself, and the reasoning is very, very obvious, very self-evident that it's just that user friendly in comparison to if you look at like an urn house or anything that needs a funeral director on site or one of us on our installation crew on site or anyone here at the company on site. It's just that much user friendly for the end consumer, and just looks elegant, super elegant, just overall great product, and we're excited to see it go. So thank you so much for watching the video, and again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out.
Thank you.